What's up, guys? I'm McIntyre here, bringing you another guide video. Today we're going to be talking about Johanna. I think the reason I want to do a video on her so badly is that I really believe that she is one of the new up and coming warriors that people will be focusing on when it comes to competitive. I've always had a thing for Johanna when it came to competitive. I always thought she was powerful and her ability to clear the waves was really strong, and I really like that about her. Also, her iron skin giving you your own activation of kind of cleanse, right? As long as you do it before you get stunned, at least. We're always just really cool mechanics for me. So today I want to bring you guys a video talking about her and just going over what you want to be looking to do on her and the build that you will be taking when you play. And then I'm going to bring you guys obviously the gameplay afterwards, just applying all the stuff I talk about here to an actual game. So just looking at her talents, the one important thing about the newest patch is that her knight takes pawn, which was her level 1 talent, got kind of melded into her W, built in the 200% increased damage to minions and mercenaries. The one thing that did get removed was the stun. I don't think it's that big of a deal, as most of the time you're going to be pulling the wave in and then smashing it with your Q, with your shield punish. So you're kind of one shot the wave anyways, so the stun doesn't matter. I think in some cases it does when you do jungle camps, but for the most part you're not too worried about it. As long as there's someone there with you, you can knock the wave out incredibly fast and rotate. So, but what it did open up for Johanna, and why I think she's so powerful, especially against these auto attack meta Valas. We have the Sergeant Hammers out there that are doing all of their damage with their autos, is because of her level 1 talent, Reinforce. So when you use a basic ability, it reduces the next basic attack by 75%, and it can store up to 2 charges, right? So every time I activate an ability, I get a block charge. And this is going to be incredibly difficult for things like Sergeant Hammer, Vala, even Thrall with follow through, to really get out their damage that they want to be getting out onto you. Applying that block every time I cast an ability, pretty much going into the team fight saying, whatever, those crits, those extra damages you're getting in on me are going to be kind of negated, and you're going to have to rely on magic damage. And a lot of the meta right now is currently not magic damage. So I really think Joe, for that reason, for this talent, is a really strong pick at the moment to kind of punish these power picks that a lot of people are kind of rotating towards. Obviously, if the other team doesn't have any auto attackers, Regen Master is totally fine. Just regen base and bonus health at 30 regen globes. So you are going to be getting globes as Joe. You'll be rotating and wave clearing a lot. So it is a talent that you can take. But for the most part, Reinforce is usually always best, even if they have one auto attacker. The next talent is going to be the 4 talent. In most cases, I take Laws of Hope. Just base regen and an activatable 20% heal over 4 seconds can mean life or death a lot of times. It also allows you to take a little bit of poke in lane and still be fine on the rotation because of the base regen. If you have picks like Medic or the new double support that a lot of people are liking, like Brightwing with, let's say, Ariel, Amp Healing can be really good. You'll get more healing and sustain from your team. So either way, if you have the comp that looks good, Amp Healing's fine. If not, Laws of Hope. So at 7, we're going to be taking Conviction. This is both Johanna's engage mechanic and her disengage. Without this talent, she has a really hard time getting out of a fight, but with it, she can do all right for herself, actually. A lot of the time, if you're, let's say, running away from the person, you can slow them with your Q, activate your passive, and W away. And that is usually enough space between you and the other person to kind of safely get away from them, right? So really, really kind of sweet. As you can see too now, I have those block charges, kind of insane, and those retain themselves. So if you're walking out of the base and you just backed, cast some spells before you mount up to get those block charges before you get back into the lane. At level 10, we are going to be taking Blessed Shield. Although a lot of people say that Blessed Shield is like a weaker version of Murden Stormbolt on a 60-second cooldown, while I agree with it is the same stun duration, it's not the same cast speed. So Murden Stormbolt can be missed, I want to say, and Johanna's Shield, very unlikely that you miss this talent. It moves so quickly that it's so hard to... The casting speed of the actual skill is just a lot faster, and it has more range, as you can see here, about double the range of Stormbolt. So what you normally would do with this talent is, while you're running at the person, you get in range to hit it, you can throw it, activate your Q, pull them, and then you have a slow and a body block on them, right? That's the Johanna engage for the most part. That's what you're going to be looking to do to start a team fight for your team as Johanna. The next talent we're going to be taking is Burning Rage at 13. This is going to increase our wave clear and just give us more overall damage in team fights. I think I personally like it more just for the ability to wave clear even better. So when I take Burning Rage, if I walk up to this next wave that's about to come out, I should be able to kill this wave pretty quickly with the Burning Rage. Without it, it's a bit harder. But with it, you know, it takes like 5 seconds, and I didn't even do that perfectly. I could have queued the entire wave there. So without the Burning Rage, it takes an extra, 5 seconds because you have to auto all the backline minions. But with it, you just knock them out with your passive after you've W and Q'd. So I think it's a really sweet talent. I don't want to say that Hold Your Ground is bad. In some cases, this talent can be really good as well, because it's going to give you a bigger shield. So if the other team's like very bursty, it is really good if you can take Hold Your Ground and get it off before they throw all their cooldowns into you. So there's some merit for that, as well as Spell Shield. If the other team is going to try to burst you out, maybe just one-shot you with some spells, Spell Shield can be argued as well. So, but I prefer Burning Rage, as I like to play aggressively when I play Johanna. At 16, I think with the new Imposing Presence, we are going to be taking that pretty much 100% of the time. Before, it was really awesome, but now because you can activate for a slow, what that allows you to do is when you engage on the enemy, you can kind of pull them in, slow them originally, and then when they get out of your grasp, you can reactivate your Imposing to kind of keep your, slow staggered enough that the other person can't get away, right? So he slowed, and by the time he's back up, I'll have my W and I can pull him back in and slow him again, right? So just kind of keeps that chain CC on the other person. It also, when you engage, if you're doing that full on engage onto the enemy, you can, throw it out there, get in their face, and then activate Imposing and slow everybody. So I really like that talent. I like how they kind of gave it some sort of skill level. In order to get value out of it, you have to use it correctly. So I really like that. Fanaticism is also another talent you can take. A lot of people take this against like Leorcs, because Leorc will drain you and then you hit your passive and then you'll get 40% move speed almost like immediately. So it's kind of a good talent sometimes. Holy Renewal is the other one that I take if my healer is just not going to heal me. If I have like an Uther, I don't really expect many heals from him. So Holy Renewal in some cases can be good as well. At 20, we almost always take Indestructible, as it's going to give us a shield equal to our maximum health for 5 seconds. So you basically get a second health bar. When you use this ultimate, or I guess whatever 20 talent skill, when it activates, it's very important that you wait until your shields are down. Let me see if... I don't even think this will kill me. Maybe it will with the minions. So it's very important that when you do this, that you hold on to your Laws of Hope and your passive. You want to Laws of Hope when the shield activates, and then when your passive drops, then you can activate Iron Skin. So a lot of people will stack their Iron Skin on top of their passive, or activate Laws of Hope before they die. In some cases, it's okay to save your passive, but if you know like using your Indestructible to gain you know, some sort of leverage because you're going to get such a big shield is important in that spot. Let the passive go through, then activate Laws of Hope, and then Stone Skin on the way out, right? After the shield is about to decay. So you get full value of your passive rather than wasting it with another passive or stacking, you know, kind of stacking your talents together. If you take, like, for example, the 16 heal, wait until the indestructible falls. When it pops, then you can holy renewal the other team, right? A lot of time too, people will come off of you because they think, oh, she's gonna die to that person, right? So they'll only have one person chase after you, and right when your big shield drops, you know, you activate a bunch of other shields, and that person can no longer kill you. So I think it's kind of important not to stack those talents, and I wanted to kind of bring up the point of it. So super quick, just gonna go over the wave clear really quick on Johanna. You really just walk up to the wave, W, kind of step to the side, cue the wave, right? That's the basic wave clear for Johanna. You'll do that a lot. Hold your E. Always hold your E until you see somebody that you need to blind. I see so many Johannas, like, it's really irritating too. Like, walk up and go, and then the person runs away, and like the blind was just wasted. Like, wait until the Greymane jumps at your Li Ming, right? And then blind back at the Greymane. Then you're playing Johanna, right? Li Ming's here, he jumps past you. Now you're going to the Greymane, and he's not hitting your Li Ming. So I see that wasted all the time, and I just want to make that point as well. But a lot of these things will come to, you know, come to show when I play this game that I'm about to start. So hopefully you guys enjoy. You've already learned a lot, and you know, kind of open your eyes up to the power that is Johanna. I really do think that, you know, she might not be Murden, but she's very close for me when it comes to her and ETC. So hope you guys again enjoy and have a good time in the gameplay. Alright guys, so jumping into this game, we are on Infernal Shrines, which is a great map for Johanna, so I'm really excited about that. The wave clear that she brings is excellent on this map. Just looking at the compositions here too, we kind of have a, you know, follow up the Kerrigan, or in some cases I can pull them into Kerrigan combo, and then that can be followed by KT, so we got a lot of synergy there. Malfurion, obviously sustain healer, he should be able to keep people topped off. I have to worry about Kerrigan dying though. I think if there is something that I need to have a concern about, it's that. Looking at the other team though, we do have one auto attacker, but honestly not enough. I don't think not enough for me to take reinforce. The Zagara, yeah, is about the only one that's really going to do a lot of auto damage to me, so I'm going to take Regen Master. I will get a lot of globes on this map, so it's not the end of the world. Obviously, not getting utilized reinforce like I want to, but it just goes to show you that talents, you know, you don't have to build the same way every game, right? Things change, and kind of the other team's compositions might be different. So I want to watch out for the Li Ming poke. This guy also needs to watch out for the Li Ming poke, but I do want to play up for my team's vision. Again, if I can pull in for the Kerrigan combo, that's like what we're going to be looking for a lot of the time this game. But Joe does have really good wave clear, so might have been able to kill that. I just don't want to lose the soak at a chance that we don't get the kill and then we miss the whole wave, then we're really far behind. We're already missing top soak. Malfurion has to go up. You never really want that. Might be able to kill the Stitches here if I can get behind him. Nice. I wanted a passive just in case like Alarak tried to shove me or Uther tried to stun me there. Make sure that I got into position on him. I guess with Malfurion being top, the regen's pretty good here. Should be able to kill this. Maybe not. Kerrigan looked like she backed. So if Kerrigan was there, we for sure had that, but it's okay. We're gonna get back into that 4-man rotation. It's a good way to control Zagara too, if you have a 4-man. I'm gonna try to tank for my team. I got the pull in. Good job. And we got a really good spawn as well. Should be fine here. I still have my passive. But I am really weak, so I need to get to Malfurion, or I need to catch this globe on this wave. At 4, I do get the regen talent. Oh, it was a really good pull in by Alarak actually there. Ends up picking up the kill. I think I still just don't have enough play against this guy to respect him. 800 damage is a pretty good combo at level 4. You know, considering I have 2800, so it's almost a third of my health. I think I kind of thought that tap was going to do me a little more help once I got the globe too, so I'm going to take Laws of Hope here. Malfurion's probably not going to heal me a lot since Kerrigan's going to get most of the heals. We need to really get in there right now and win this. It was a good heads up play. I'm just going to tap Laws of Hope now. He definitely lost. See if the Kerrigan went Q build. She didn't even go Q build. This game's already headed in a bad direction. I was gonna say, if we had Kerrigan with Q build, we'd be way better off. So I should go defend bottom, but what I'm gonna try to do, since Joe's wave clear is strong, I'm gonna try to double soak 2 waves while my team defends. Hopefully the enemy team doesn't soak, right? And then we can catch back up in experience. This is like it's like almost a Hail Mary. It sometimes works, it sometimes doesn't. You know, as you can see, the other team is just still pushing bottom. And our team, since we have that double melee assassin with the Zeratul Kerrigan, is pretty bad at defending. But it's not that hard to defend. Honestly, you just pull the boss behind the wall and then defend it from there, which is what they ended up doing. And I'm trying to catch the XP back up. Of course, my team's getting upset about it, but they don't really understand what's happening. So I'm not too mad. We should be probably 2 levels behind right now. If we all stacked up down there and still lost everything that we would have lost, then we'd be probably 2 levels behind. Instead, we are only a level behind, which is really good. We should get like an even talent tier fight. Like, we should get a 10 fight at least, which is really good. It's Conviction. We're going to pick up just for that movement speed. The Alarak's playing so aggressive. Probably gonna get punished for this. Yep. Oh. So close. I think had the Zeratul gone follow through or talented, taken any of the correct talents out of the 3 that he chose, we probably would have picked up that kill. Vorpal would have helped him there. When the Alarak blinked away, he could have Vorpaled after him. So we're going to get back into the rotation again. We might be able to get to this 10 fight. Or if we get a pick here, that would be really good as well. Just going to hit my passive and try to kill the Alarak. He probably is going to W himself away. And Zeratul went gathering power against this team composition. I don't know who he's looking to get picks on. I got his Zagar here. Figured Alarak would actually go on me, so I popped passive. Maybe a little too early. But you don't want to pass it, pop it late. We really should find a kill here. We have the Kerrigan. Kerrigan's soaking now, so I think we're giving this up. So we just want to soak out. It's too late at this point. Make sure this guy doesn't die. Like he's fine. And yeah, we're trying to soak these off lanes. The other team's gonna get this one, and then if we can get to level 10 before they get it, then we might be able to defend mid and fight, even though they have the Punisher. So tower XP is really good, obviously, here. I'm actually more focused on that XP than I am on the wave. And now I can focus on the wave. And this lane is also out of ammo, so now these kind of will just push into that wave without any punishment. So now I'm gonna head middle. We do have 10. This is the fight we're looking for, right? We would have been 2 levels behind, but I soaked out. Sometimes you just have to sacrifice it. I won't passive the boss. I'll go into this just tanking. I think there's a maul, so nice shield there before the maul. Stitches should go down too. Ooh, good D shield. But Artanis jumped in. Or not Artanis, might be. Did I have passive up? Cool. Alright, so we're only going to lose a fort. Alarak is what I meant. We're only going to lose a fort, and we got a kill. We're still even XP. As you can see, soaking out is really good. When you're way behind, sometimes you just have to play like the, I just hope the other team makes a mistake and we catch back up. And most of the time they will. The wrong way to play, though, is to be defensive rather than proactive. If you're just letting the other team win and you're just like, oh yeah, I'm here, but you're winning, you know, like that's when you lose the game. If the other team's going to get the Punisher, don't stand there and get, you know, 10 or 15, right? Go do a camp, go soak out, make the other team like put a lot of their resources into doing the objective, right? If they want it, let them have it. You know, and at what cost, right? Make them pay. I think the Alarak. So the Alarak's just gone the kind of standard build. Might be able to pick this up if I get a good shield here. Oh, team Ace. Make him D-shield at least? Alright, well. Team kind of... It's like when you fill up like a swimming pool with water and then you get inside of it and it's really fun and then it starts to leak and you realize it has a hole. That was my team there with them being the pool. I was excited that I felt like we had something there, and then turns out that there was a hole in my players. But it was a good try. You do want to get this globe. I'm not sure why KT wouldn't want it. So KT's almost got his passive, so he needs to not die. I'm going to push out... I'm tempted to push out one more wave mid, care top. I'm gonna get one wave mid. So I'm gonna knock this wave out super quick. And then we'll hit 13 with a top wave. We'll fight there. Poke. 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 You don't need me. Man, my team's so scared without me. It's weird. We've lost the objective. Hit 13 though still and fight. Oh, it's very close. There it is. Here's a 13. I'm gonna stun on top of that. There's a maul. D-shield's gonna come out. Yeah. Man, mouth. Should be able to save mouth here. Nope. Some untimed everythings. I still have my passive up, so I'm gonna just kind of push this guy off my KT. Mouth is gonna try to blame me. They're now wondering why we went after their carries. I'm pretty sure my team was like maybe 5 minutes ago saying don't go after Alarak, so if we're not going after carries or Alarak, I guess we're hitting Uther, you know? I should be fine here. Make sure that this guy doesn't die. We had a really good engage. The VP was just late, and Malfurion silenced nobody. So Should be able to pull this here. I'm just gonna pull it into the keep so the keep deals damage to it. It's very important. That's why they only get a wall. Like, that's the most they can get, right? Should be able to get an engage here. I'm gonna get a blind on all of them. The good damage on, like, everyone. Good maul. I think Alarak died, right? He was very close to dying, so I'm not sure how he got away. Maybe he got the D-shield. He must have been the one that got the D-shield. Came back. I got a dismount on this guy. Maybe my Kerrigan mounts. So if you're Kerrigan right now, don't chase with me. Like, be the one to mount. That way you can catch up to the Uther, right? One of us has to do it. I would much rather it be him, because if he catches the Uther, then we have a chance to kill the Uther, right? So I'm going to use my Burning Rage here to knock out this creep. I see that a lot of time too. I see players do that all the time, and it's really bad. It's a really bad practice. I mean, if you're coming from another MOBA, like, I kind of get it, but this isn't another MOBA. This is Heroes of the Storm, so play the game as it should be played. The mount gives you move speed, so use that, right? Alright, so all the creep is gone now. I'm going to back if healthy. Just ping my team. I can't wait to upload this video to just show you how awesome. This is unranked draft, by the way. These guys are taking it so seriously when they drafted Kerrigan Zeratul, so. This game, I want to take the slow, actually. If I can get to the Zagara, then I can just kill everybody. I might be able to get in on the stitches at least here. Maybe force the D-shield. Stunt him. I'm going to slow out of this. I'll activate the passive and just kind of tank some damage. And I really need to get out now. Oh. It's an okay maul. I want to blind this, though. Should be enough space for her to get out. Alex looking for a combo. I don't know why we're still going in. Everyone's alive, so we just should just back. Zeratul went back in too. Oh, nice. Why did you go? Are you asking yourself why you went back in? Not sure. We were all dead. So, I think we lose this objective. No. Because that Zeratul death. If we just backed up and gotten healthy, we could have gone in 4v5 without them having stitches. It is a bottom one, so we have no wall, so we probably will lose this keep. We have absolutely no right. Again, there's no reason to waste time. Like, if you're not going to get the objective, don't do what my team's doing. Like, we could have gotten out the hard camp, and that maybe would have got top 4. Be proactive during your, you know, if you're losing, just give it up, right? So we're headed to the bot. I'm going to try to pull this middle. Oh, okay. I just want to protect. Just make sure that I protect him. I'm actually just going to play up even. No passive. But I can still be the one who gets hooked, right? And just kind of bother the stitches. Should be fine here. They still haven't gotten the keep, which is awesome. This is bad. I'm throwing a shield immediately. Gonna blind. I do have passive now, so maybe kill this Uther. He shielded himself. Still have my passive up. I'm gonna passive here. Go for it. I should be able to pick up this kill. I got a blind. Uther's still alive. I'm just gonna run them. Honestly, can't turn back to my team now. AT's coming back. He's pretty healthy. I have him posing up, but passive soon. If Zeratul comes, I'm going to keep them pinched here. So what's going to happen is they're going to be pinched. Zeratul's going to show up, hopefully. And we can go on them. I need to watch out for them anyway. He's going to combo soon. And activate imposing. I got blind here as well. Hopefully Zera fights with me. I think he's going after the Zagara, which is fine. I'm going to just, again, just kind of kite this guy. I have passive soon. Ooh. That was a very awkward combo, but it was good on him. I think he's got Malice. Yeah, I was gonna say that felt really healthy. That Q, 900 damage Q is really good. Should have sidestepped it or something. There was a lot more I could have done there instead of just running in a straight line. It's really easy to combo when you just run in a straight line. So, but I thought I could. I thought I was gonna get out of the range. I was wrong. Wish the Zeratul had stuck with me though. I think Zagara was dead. Should have been able to kill the Alarak as well. So this is a suicide mission. He goes on that. Zeratul went spell shield too. But he got lots of stacks there, so that's pretty good. See, Hardened Focus picked up. Fission Bomb. Next objective we should win. This guy should also be dead. He's gonna obviously try to W away, but I just think my team has this. Great job, guys. So this next objective should be really good for us. We need. I'm gonna push out. I'm gonna push out middle. I don't like Katas going to the core when this shrine spawns, and I want to find level 20 before we try to fight this. But if I don't show up mid, my team probably is gonna tilt. I'm just gonna go down and do it. It'll take me 2 seconds. This should hit level 20 for us as well. And so here comes my team's tilt. Should be able to just start it. These Katas, since there's no towers, will eventually pressure core. But there's no reason to stack resources on this objective. They're not 20. We can fight this though, since Zag's showing. I want to kill this creep. Nice. Zag's dead. Nice. Perfect. So their team's staggering now. This is great. We can get a lot of value here. I'm going to back to defend core. Actually, okay, Zera says he's got it, which is the better player to go back. I just want to get mid pushed out then. They're still not 20. I'd love to make something happen here. I'm gonna just dismount. I also break spell shield there too. So I really want to make something happen with this Punisher. So I'm gonna play pretty far up here and have the Punisher play behind me. Okay, so I'm kind of tanking for the Punisher with my positioning. I think we can win the game here. I'm gonna imposing for the peel. Still have indestructible up. I'm gonna use it here. I have my iron skin when this drops as well, so should be fine. Malpha's giving me heals. I'm gonna blind that. So no passive, but I do have imposing now. I still want to look to be aggressive with this thing. With this Muta on me, I can't really tank that though. Hopefully one of my teammates is playing the game with their monitors on. It looks like no one is, so the Muta is gonna just walk past everyone on my team. This guy's typing. Kill the Uther though. Never mind. I'm gonna tank that. Good attempt at a maul. I'm gonna shield. Oh, the old whiff, dude. Not like this. Not to say that both of my stun players, the other two players on my team that can stun, are of course dying. GG. GG. I think that's GG. Maybe I can save the core. Oh, it's gonna be really close. Looks like Zeratul did not defend the Katas. Okay, things are happening. Push mid. Core. Be aggressive. Just stitches. Watch the hook. Okay, so I think if we go at core right now, we have the damage to beat them. This Kata will not race us, right? So I want to be there for the core. Go core. Come. I tank. Alright. So like really broken English, but enough English. So I just want to peel this guy. That's all I want to do. Just peel. And when this Lee Min comes out of the base, I'm running right at her. I want to keep her away from my team. Yeah. So my team did something without me. Obviously, they didn't need me, as you guys could see, but there are things there in that game that hopefully you learned watching the positioning and team fights, like me kind of speaking out loud about what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. You can carry a team of all skill levels if you play well as tank. So, and Johanna, I think, is one of the tanks that can do that. As you can create appeal for your team, you can create an engage. You have nice wave clear. So there's a lot of things going on. Sometimes on maps too, you have to sacrifice when your team gets behind to get back into the game. And because of Johanna's wave clear potential, I think she has the ability to save games. And in this case, you know, our team was, we would have been 2 levels behind, but I went kind of double soaked off to the side. You know, warriors like ETC and Murden can't do that, but Johanna can. So pretty cool. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this gameplay today. Thank you all so much for supporting my YouTube channel. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to throw a like and subscribe to the channel. I'll try to upload as much as possible. You can always follow me on Twitch and Twitter as well if you would like to stay a little more connected with me. We'll both be located below. So thank you guys again so much, and I will see you all next video. Cheers.